Good morning. This is Monday 7:07. Good morning. It's an amazing week that we've got. I hope you got the energy. I hope you're ready for this week. Now, today I'm talking to somebody who's going through a storm. All right? You're going through it, and even as this week is beginning, it's actually the week that you've been dreading. You know, this is a week you've been afraid of. You've not been looking forward to it. Or this is a season, not just a week. Probably it's a season that you've been struggling to come to terms with because you know that there's a lot of uncertainty. Right now, across the world, everywhere, we're in a season of uncertainty, and most people do not know what the future holds. And sometimes we get tempted to talk about stuff. You know, we get tempted to say what's going to happen and to predict the bad news in our own life. And I want to tell you this one secret I want to give you is be silent. I'm talking to someone today who is expecting bad news. You're expecting things to go south. Be silent. Shh. We get so obsessed with being the newscasters in our lives. We get so obsessed sometimes with breaking the bad news for ourselves. You want to be the first person to say the evil that's going to happen. You want to be the first person to predict what's going to happen. And I want to tell you this, learn to be quiet. Not every time we have the energy to say good stuff. Not every time we have the energy to speak the right thing and to speak positively. If you don't have the energy to speak positively, if you know you're going through a storm, learn the secret of silence. Because guess what? You don't know. Life makes a fool out of every one of us sometimes. You see, we talk about the fool and the wise man, and many times we think they're two different people. But we are all fools and we are all wise men at different times in our lives. A fool is simply someone who doesn't know. And many times in life, we don't know what the future holds. You don't know. There are moments in life when you're going through a storm, especially, life makes a fool out of you because you don't know. You have no clue what the future holds. You don't know. So stop trying to talk about it. Stop trying to predict it. You know, we keep talking and say, oh, this storm is going to kill me. Who told you? Oh, my wife is going to leave me. Who told you? Oh, I'm going to get fired. Who told you? I'm going to drown. I'll never make it through this. Who told you? How many times have you walked out of the house with an umbrella and it refused to rain? How many times have you dressed warmly because you got a weather focus and then you found yourself in blistering heat? How many times? Come on. How many people do we know who have got death sentences from doctors, experienced doctors, who told people you have 6 months to live? They are still walking around 10 years later. Who told you that tragedy is going to happen? You don't know. So be quiet. Be silent. There are moments in life when you just need to hold your peace. You just need to be quiet. Because guess what? Here's the thing. When you start trying to talk and predicting doom in your own life and trying to predict what's going to happen, you divert your energy. You move your energy from where it's supposed to be. You spend your energy talking instead of fighting. And some of us, you've got that creativity in you. You've got the ability to come up with a solution, but you're busy talking and talking about what you think is going to happen. Stop talking. Stop focusing on that. Your body, and we've said this before, your body, your mind always responds to you more than anybody else. You are your number one fan. You will always listen to you. Think of yourself like the president of your life. All right? If your president right now stands in front of people and says, this country is in a state of emergency. This country is at war. Our lives are at stake. And he finishes his speech there. Guess what happens? The soldiers will come out of the barracks. The army does not need to be told. The generals will immediately begin mobilizing troops. People will be recalled from leave. Why? They respond to his voice. The same way you respond to your own voice. When you begin saying, oh, we are doomed, we are never going to make it, guess what? Even your mind goes to sleep. Some of you are struggling to get out of bed. Why? Because you told yourself, this is the end of me. You told yourself, I'm never going to recover. So you try and lift your body says, nope. We've been told we are not going to make it. So your body is responding to you, to your negative talk. So if you cannot speak positively, and we all go through those moments, then learn to be quiet. Be quiet. Some of us are going to go through very difficult seasons right now. This is a difficult season for you. This is probably going to be the most tumultuous season that you've ever gone through in your life. And I want to tell you, hold your peace. Do not talk yourself out of the game. If you watch football, I watch football, and I can tell you this, 90% of goals, especially critical goals, are scored within the 80 to 90th minute. The last 10 minutes of the game is when goals are scored. Why? Because the players are busy thinking, oh, they are going to score, they're going to score, they're going to score. You get so paranoid about what is going to happen that it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. And I want to tell you this, learn to be silent. I'm speaking to someone who's going through a life-changing scenario in your life right now. You're going through a tumultuous situation. You're going through a life-changing situation in your job, in your business, in your family, and it feels like it'll never be the same. I'm telling you this is just a season. Hold your peace. Hold your peace. Your children are listening. Hold your peace. Your spouse is listening. Hold your peace. Your employees, people are looking up to you. Hold your peace. Be silent and wait. This storm shall pass. I guarantee you that. It shall pass. Do not sabotage yourself by the words of your mouth. Your words have got power. Your words are alive. Do not sabotage yourself by the things that you're going to speak. And when you get through this, you'll be glad that you held your peace. All right? This is your next level. Thank you for listening. Stay close to the next level where you're meant to be. See you next week.